Hello everybody, this is Snarist again with my Ninja Gaiden 4 All Combat Trials walkthrough, and this is another one of these die in one hit, but you're always in the Berserk State, and so you'll always do key attacks or bloodbind attacks that will slaughter enemies. This is combat trial number 15. So this is exactly like combat trial number 5, but the reason why I've slowed it down yet again is because I need to discuss more of what's happening, and I apologise for the length of the video. It's not that long of a combat trial, but it is because I'm extending this out. Unlike the first combat trial, where this was a sort of a thing to do, it only took me like a couple of minutes to beat it, whereas this took 2.5, and so by extending this, I'm making it a lot longer. You've got a lot of bullshit you're dealing with here. So before you charge right into that pile of dogs, and you use a Ninpo attack that releases a shockwave all around you, and you get all the obliteration kills you can on these dogs. That's essential because these dogs can grab you pretty much any time, and they dodge all over the place. It's crazy. The D.D.O commander is someone you've got to watch out for because he'll dash all over the place, and he'll also leave those trails of disc blades that explode after a couple of seconds, and you've got the Tengu flying around shooting constant wind barrages at you, and I just blocked that one. So you can tell that I'm blocking immediately out of these animations. Like, you thought in Combat Trial 5, if you saw me do it, just how much luck I was having with not getting hit. Well, this one just gets taken to a whole new level. Block, move away, block, and I almost die, and I was able to recover just quick enough, otherwise that should have killed me. So it's really all about just blocking, staying passive, dodging away by flicking the stick while holding block, and sometimes taking a chance by dodging constantly and hoping you don't get hit in between it, and slowly building up your ultimate attacks to take out the dogs, and then even using the fireballs or the force push to take out the Tengu. The D.D.O commander isn't essential, but if you take out too many of these other little enemies that are fodder before the D.D.O commander, you'll end up just how I did in one particular run of this combat trial that I almost won, by the way, where I ended up fighting both the D.D.O commander and Totius at the same time. And see, what I do here that you can notice is that I'm taking care of fodder enemies before I deal with the D.D.O commander, because I don't know how long he's staying stunned there for, where you can kill him, but I believe it's pretty much for as long as it takes until you can go and kill him. So you can just sort of leave him there until you deal with the smaller enemies, so you know what you're doing. It might have been a little bit of a mistake, because a fresh wave joined in, and so you've got a guy with a launcher, a guy with a glaive, the bigger D.D.O commander soldiers. Not commander soldiers, just soldiers in general. But yeah, you can go ahead, and because your Ninpo and all that can charge back up, you're more than welcome to just use key attacks, rip into them. Don't worry about charging the Ninpo for this. You got a couple of launcher dudes. And then after this, you'll be fighting Totius, which is the end boss for Chapter 18, if you remember in my walkthrough that I did, or if you've played the game yourself. And this is what's tricky, because he's only got one phase, but that just means that his attacks are going to be a lot more aggressive. They're made to break your block. When his tongue goes out big like that and does a big sweep, it's almost impossible to dodge unless you're already far away from it. But it'll grab you, and when it grabs you, it'll kill you. So you need to keep your distance, let him tire himself out, and the moment he tries to charge you, that's probably when he's going to use a special attack, and so you just need to spam your Ninpo. So again, hold your block, get the hell away from him. I got no more items left. You didn't have that many to begin with, but just hold your block, dodge away, get as far away from him as you can. Don't stop moving, because he homes in on you very, very, very quickly. And so my Ninpo's still charging up. I'm worried I might have to use a bit more, so I'm just taking my time, making sure I've got enough. I send out one, it's not quite enough. And he comes in, and I just got the perfect dodge on that. Because if I didn't, he probably would have broken my block, and he would have killed me. So that was very fortunate. Again, like I said, don't stop moving. I should take my own advice. That's more or less how it's done. And so you're going to see the whole thing replayed again, but at a higher speed. Well, like a normal speed. That's more or less how it goes. There's no time limit, there's no rush. You just got to take your time with it and be patient. Because the angrier you get, the tougher it's going to be. This is how it plays out in real time. Charge forward into the dogs. Use your shockwave attack, put your block up. because the D.D.O commander will come for you and you'll do that charge attack back and forth a couple times. The dogs will try to come for you and grab you. If they do, it's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. Kill the dogs as best you can. If you catch the D.D.O commander about to wind up for a special attack, use your Ninpo, otherwise make good use of the ultimate attacks from all the dogs you killed. Hopefully they wander close towards you and get hit. I don't know how those dogs didn't get hit, but yeah, use your Ninpo, take out the Tengu in the sky, and any dogs around you that happen to get close by. Keep your block up whenever you come out of an animation like this, because it will save your life, just like it did for me right there. D.D.O commander's doing his wind-ups. Manages to catch him. Keep your block up, because it'll save your life like it did right there. That's probably the luckiest shot of the entire thing for me. So when he looks like he's getting ready to, you know, fire out his sword from the sheath and do a slash attack from out of the sheath, then it's going to create one of those little electric discs that will rip into you. So now that he's stunned and staggered, I can go ahead and take out these damn Tengu flying around, buzzing around. Go back to the commander, kill him, and then turn on the Berserk State. I guess it's already turned on, actually. And just use the key attack to rip into them. But make sure you block and keep them at bay. Block, make sure the rocket soldiers aren't firing off at you. Make sure you've got the right chance to let it off, because there's a chance they could still hit you with a rocket as you come out of it. Now keep away from him, because that shockwave will knock you backwards, so it's just a waste of ultimate lying around. Keep it a safe distance. I think sometimes you will still get repelled away, even when there's no chance of that happening, but yeah. If you can catch him with one of your force push Ninpo attacks as he's doing that special attack move, you can take half his health, and if you do it twice, you can take him down in one go. Otherwise you have to do it a few times. Very lucky right there, as I've already said before, and you just got to go ahead, get the obliteration kill, and that's the end of the combat trial. Good luck. I personally think this is the second hardest behind combat trial 10, just a little bit ahead of 5, but hopefully you'll have no shortage of luck, because you're going to need a little bit for this.